podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP family, man. I'm here with my sister, my bro, Mr. Razor and Cherie Attitude, man. We here for another riveting conversation. Yeah, I mean, I be coming up with these big words sometimes and stuff, man. You know, I do, man. You know, I read, then I use them, then I read again, then I,
Oh, God, my goodness.
What's going on with y'all, man?
Chilling. Ready to get into it. Ready to get into it.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
We got some good topics today to talk about, man. We got a lot of things to speak about out there that's going on out in the world, such as politics, entertainment, and all type of nonsense that we talk about.
Exactly, because that's why we are the anything.
Anything goes here.
Anything.
Anything is anything.
We're gonna make a stop down in the islands, down to Jamaica, and we're gonna talk about dancehall artist Vibes Cartel a few too. But for now, let's kick it off with was Usher crossing the line when he was ripping Alicia Keys and he touched her booty. I saw that myself. That wasn't no joke. He touched her booty. Was he crossing the line? And we already know that Swizzbeatz don't care. So we're not going off of what Swizzbeatz saying. We're talking about from our point of view here, as if you were Alicia and you got a husband at home, and we are the husband, Swizzbeatz, and Alicia was our wife on the stage. So, do y'all think Usher was crossing the line, or what y'all think?
It is entertainment.
No.
That's what it is. It is entertainment.
Entertainment.
So I don't see nothing wrong with it.
So he couldn't entertain without touching my girl.
Jesus.
You got it, curve around.
It was like a little acting that just performing. That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, if you have if you have a spouse that's, especially if they're in the world of entertainments, they do certain things. It's just for that. I don't think people should take it out of context or be like, oh no, because it was a lot of them. Not my wife. Yeah. Well, your wife is not in that type of business.
That is my wife. Don't do it.
For real.
That is that.
I mean,
just like if you marry a dancer, not a stripper, but a dancer, a professional dancer, she have to dance with people, males. They have.
Are they touching her booty?
I don't know if they touch. Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
That's a different thing. Now they touching her booty.
Maybe they do. Then
we might have some issues.
In the dance, they do a move and they be like bow and all this stuff. I mean, that's what it is. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I mean, why women always say they don't see nothing wrong with stuff like that?
Well, my husband don't see nothing wrong with it. So
when the shoes is turned, that's when they say that.
No, because I would feel the same way about my husband.
When the shoes is turned, they say the same thing.
No, well, this one right here, if I'm married to somebody, like my husband is Usher, and that's what he does. So why am I...
I think it's different from a man, though.
Don't leave your girl around me.
Yeah, feeling on my wife booty on the most televised thing on I would say on Earth. Well, in America, because it doesn't get more television than the Olympics and stuff like that. But football is the most televised thing in America. Definitely. So for that to be happening, of course I'm gonna feel away. I mean, everybody have their own ways of looking at things. But for me, I wouldn't want my, it depends on how everything roll out.
Yeah, no, but
him just hugging her isn't the issue for me. Is the placement of his hands and stuff like that. And Usher is a professional. If he ain't wanted to put his hand on her booty, his hand wouldn't have been on her booty.
No, but I get what Cherie's saying to some extent. I'm not going all the way. To some extent,
but I get y'all point about the butt part. I get y'all point about the butt part, but
it is entertainment. It is performance. I would hope that Swizzbeatz, that would clear him knowing what's going on before that actually.
I don't think Alicia knew what was going on. She looked shocked when that nigga put his hand around her. She was like, and then she moved off like, boy.
you know, in that case, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, it's all entertainment.
If the spouse, I hear what you say. If the spouse, if it was already planned and the spouse say, okay, then, you know, that's all on the spouse. But I'm talking about for me.
Because I know they have rehearsals and stuff.
Yeah, but she
unless he, well, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if he rehearsed skating through Will.i.am leg.
He had to.
Because that almost went wrong.
He had to.
Me personally, I wouldn't like it. Not at all. You know, but I understand the concept of it's entertainment.
Yeah, we all know what entertainment is,
and it's just like acting or whatever. You know, somebody in a sense.
Yeah, it's your girl.
Yeah. So
I mean, the guy that says that he don't care, that's him. But at the end of the day, I look at everything as in, that's my girl, and you know. It's one thing if you're in a movie and he caressing your booty. But when you on stage and you're supposed to be that, you know, at least in the movie, I'm preparing myself for the disappointment.
For the shot.
Of the disappointment of this nigga gripping.
I mean, it's the song called My Boo. So
at least he gripping it. You know?
It's the song called My Boo, so it's performance.
Man.
It started when we were younger.
It should have started when we was older. No, it started when we was. Speaking of that. Getting into this, so they said Usher and Alicia Keys was dating. Did y'all know that?
I've never heard of it.
I didn't.
I never heard of it. Don't have a clue.
So I don't know when they was dating.
Me
I don't know if
neither.
the internet just makes stuff up. I'm gonna go up there and put. I was dating Michelle Obama before she met President Obama because it's like people just put anything on the internet.
Yeah,
and people
because
run
I've
with it.
never heard of them dating unless
I've never
it was
heard of that.
secret. But
You know.
I
And
don't know.
I was on American soil. You know, I missed the Kelly Rowland and Nelly.
Oh,
joint.
you missed that.
Yeah, I
okay.
was overseas when that was out.
Okay.
But I was here for my boo. And I never heard no rumors of them
never
talking.
heard, like, dating.
And I think that would have been something that
would have been big.
Yeah, that would have been out because Usher and you know them two big peoples right now.
Usher.
Usher,
as they call him down in the A. Usher. Yeah, I don't know, man. Was Usher's performance the best Super Bowl performance of all time?
No.
Was that the best Super Bowl performance of all time?
No.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen all the performances, but from the recent ones I've seen, this is up there. This got to be, you know, one of the best I've ever seen. I will say that it's one of the best I've ever seen.
It was good.
You know, they said they had the Michael Jackson.
That's what I'm about to ask you,
yeah,
Ninja. Have you seen the Michael
Jackson?
Jackson?
No, that's what I'm saying. The Michael Jackson had the one where he disappeared and all that stuff. So that was a good
Listen,
one. But
I'm not gonna
I
say
had to go rewatch
it's the
that.
best.
No, it's up there. It's up
But
there.
it's up there
Yeah,
because you know I've been a fan since he was young.
We all Usher
you know,
fans.
Usher fans, and
But,
it took me back to those times from My Way and all those things. But
they ain't even played my favorite song, so I was mad. You know,
it's only they only give him 30 minutes.
I mean,
Only
they
30
could have
minutes.
gave me a snippet of it. I mean, they could give me 15 seconds of my joint.
You know, but it was good. I love when Luda came out. I love when
Luda, a big kid, man.
I loved that when he came out. It just we was like, yeah, you know, it took us back. Little John, Jermaine Dupri.
I didn't watch. Yeah, JD was wilding. I didn't. And I don't care if your socks was Louis V. I don't care.
Ugly. He looked like Boss Baby.
You know.
Sorry, Jermaine.
That was a good. It was a good performance.
Yes, it was.
Ludacris coming out doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole, it was a great performance.
Great.
I think that he did a little bit. For me, I think that too much people was there. Should have just been an Usher show. But I understand that he was trying to give highlight to people that he have collaborated with.
And especially the biggest, because it was a big song.
Her looked like she was terrified. Yeah, man. I was watching her face. She looked like, wow.
She was nervous.
Yeah, she did look. Not unless that's how she always looked.
I don't know. She always got them glasses and the look.
Yeah,
but
she looked.
She
like
did
she
very
was
good without
of
guitar.
Course, I mean,
she did good.
You know, we ain't even going. We don't even have to talk about that. We know she did that. I just like
She
for
looked
me, I
nervous?
just thought that she came off a little bit like she on the grand stage, and it was kind of like and that could be for anybody.
No, but I
for-
think
yeah.
that it's anything. It's just like since you're talking about that, a game, you're starting a game. You might be nervous at first
Yeah.
until you get into it. So I
Because
mean,
even Alicia, she cracked when she
Yeah,
came out,
she
her voice
first cried,
crackled.
yeah.
But then she got it together.
She got it together.
She got it together then.
Yeah.
But I would say, can't nobody top MJ. Let's just put it out there.
I mean, I'm not
But-
even gonna argue with Razor about this. You know.
But we
how-
should know
Yeah, let's
Razor
know how I feel
anyway.
about Mike already.
I
But-
said it's up for debate. I'm
Up
not
for
saying
what
the
debate?
For what debate?
The MJ was
Up for
good.
what
I'm
debate?
I'm saying I'm not saying. I'm saying it's up for debate. I'm saying
What's
What
up for
debate?
debate?
The MJ, is always
Again, what debate?
Yeah.
Because
All right, it's up there.
Can't debate.
Usher
Can't-
is up there. That's all I'm saying.
We ain't saying Usher ain't up
Up
there.
there.
When you
We
talking
just
about
saying
MJ
it-
up for
it's a
debate about
debate.
what? What are we
Debate about
debating
what?
about?
But
Come on,
I
son.
will say my top, it has to be MJ, then Prince. When he performed Purple Rain, at first I thought that they made it rain, but that was actually rain that came down.
Yeah,
so
the
that
real
was
Ray. Act of
real-
God. That was an act of God. No, they
was like
they say
Purple
spooky
Rain.
things be happening around Prince all the time, man. They say they take pictures with Prince and he disappear in the picture, just be them in the picture, not him. So
But that was a good performance too. But
he did his thing. I didn't watch it live, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe I didn't
Okay.
get the same impact as most
Impact.
people watching it live. But I do know that no matter how many times I watched that MJ performance,
oh yeah, that's
boy, I almost jump out my chair while
One minute
Yes.
he's there, next minute he's
Yes.
up there. Like,
that
MJ,
is
yo.
MJ is MJ. But Usher did good though. Usher did real good.
My top
Real
five, my top five Super Bowl performances: Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Anyway, I'm over here like,
You ready for the next one? I can go. I can give you 10.
no, don't give me 10. Don't give me 10.
Yeah, my top 20. You want my top 20?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I give y'all a top 20. If y'all want me to give y'all a top 20 now, I mean,
No.
I came prepared. Did my
No.
research and everything. Got my,
No.
Yeah, it was a great performance. I think,
It was.
and that, a lot of people watch, so that show you all this stuff that they be telling us about
Mm-hmm.
how black people can't sell, black people don't move the needle. We are the needle
We
movers.
are the needle movers.
So y'all can get out of here with that nonsense that y'all keep
Exactly.
telling
sure.
our
We
actresses
are
or our entertainers. Oh, y'all can't cross. Y'all don't sell to these people. Yeah, right.
yeah, right.
and most people was watching that just to see the performance.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean,
A lot of people watch it just to see the performance.
y'all know,
Exactly.
y'all know my stance on football. Until I see some changes, football can't get no support from me. I done cut off my support from football for years and years and years now, and it seems like I'm gonna die without the changes coming because I'm not going back until I see some hardcore changes going on to the football. Yeah, I mean, the performance was great.
It was.
It was no problem with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get into some politics. So is President Biden too old to be running for president? We saw the little. I mean, it wasn't a mishap. It wasn't a little mishap. That was a huge mishap. When somebody give you a chance to clear yourself and you go out there and make it worse, it's kind of. So is he too old to be running for president?
I don't know. To me, it should be like an age limit or something. I'm not sure.
I think there should be an age limit
It
on
should be
all
like
politics, all political forum.
Yes, from the Senate all the way to
From the Senate all the way to the Supreme Court.
Yes, it should
'Cause-
be.
There's no lifetime.
Yeah, because
lifetime.
these fools are the actual one that dictate the laws that happen in the country, and they get to stay there for their whole life until they die.
And that's
generation.
not right.
And we talking about a dude that only get 2 terms.
Exactly.
So if we saying he too old, what about those fools in the Supreme Court that get to make
That
decisions on
be
our
sitting
life?
there
Tell us
99
how
talking about some.
how we should live our life, what we should do with our life, how what a woman can do with her unborn baby or whatever. These are, so how they get to do that when the dude only do 2 terms like
exactly. If the president the president only can do 2 terms, then y'all should do 2 terms.
Yeah.
Or 2 and whatever.
There definitely should be an age limit. Would you say,
yeah, it should be.
No, I say there should be an age limit, but I mean the way I look at it, there is no better option right now. We know what's on the other side, and that's 10 times worse. But the age limit, I agree with that because and that's for anybody. If you get to your 80s, you're not going to be as sharp as you was when you're in your 40s or your 50s.
Very true.
So, I mean,
even
that's
though they do have
true,
people
but I
in their
tell you,
80s.
my grandmother older than Biden, and she's sharp. She's sharper than
that's what I was about to say.
There is than a machete.
There's older people that's sharp still.
She telling me she's slipping. I don't catch no slip from her. She be like, "Oh, I can't remember. That was a long time ago." And then but when she in her flow and she talking, she remember. She's good. She going.
Yeah.
To her, just like us, we might some things we might forget because my mom was telling me something the other day about. Somebody used to come pick me up from school, and I don't remember that. She was like, remember when he used to come and pick you up from school? I was like, no.
Yeah, because even me, I forget.
And she's swearing up and down it happening. I don't have no recollection of that happening.
I mean,
and I'm sharp with my memory. All my family members know that. When something going on, they want to remember, they'll call me and ask me, and I'll remember. I can tell them the names of the people, the situation that happened. So when she telling me that, I'm like,
yeah, you, my husband, and my sister are like that.
No, you gotta. I mean, like you say, you have some older people that's
sharp.
That's very sharp. But I mean, look on the other hand too. This man also he's dealing with the world. Like he's getting information every day.
He could
get confused.
But do we want our president to be being confused?
No.
We don't want our president to be,
confused and squeeze the wrong button.
And
squeeze the wrong button.
Well, even when you're young,
but he's a better. For me, I don't care what you YouTube clowns say out there in YouTube world. As I would call y'all keyboard thugs. He's a better choice than what they want to give us.
Yeah.
Because if you want to,
been looking at the presidential race, because
I don't understand like the stuff that he has been doing. The bills that he got passed with the infrastructure and all that type of stuff. I mean, how much president in the modern era has got that type of stuff accomplished?
Yeah. Exactly.
The economy is way better than it was.
Yeah,
a lot of people are complaining about they're not feeling it. That the whole world is under pressure when it comes to money right now. It's not just America, but they make it seems like it's America.
But it's the whole world.
The whole world is under pressure.
But you look at it,
inflation is over the whole world.
They say the U.S. economy is the best in the world in any other country.
You mean
right now? So
unemployment is at the lowest. Remember Trump used to brag about the black unemployment he got from Obama?
Yeah.
Well, now it's lower than that, playboy.
Exactly.
And so like Playa say, Biden and Kamal need to go out there and brag.
Exactly.
Somebody need to teach them how to brag. Somebody need to teach them how to brag. Something.
Please brag.
But you notice they ain't running on the economy no more. They're not saying too much about
because they know it's fake.
About Biden economy. They're talking about the border war.
Yeah, now. I seen Chris Christie go on The View the other day and said, that his record is undeniable. Yeah. He just can't sell it.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't know, why should I sell you a record that's undeniable? You should be smart enough as people to realize that, hey, this dude is doing a better job than the other dude, so why would I go for him? What bothers me the most is when I hear people saying, Trump did this and this for us. Trump did what?
What he did for us. And nothing moves without the Senate.
Talked a lot.
Yeah, and we're going to,
one day we're going to have a good conversation
I don't know,
about
man.
These politics.
Here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand how the government works. I realize that. You're speaking to a lot of people, they're going to tell you. And you got dudes like Charlemagne on the radio who understand how government works and still pushes nonsense. Yeah. Biden should use the bully pulpit. Use the bully pulpit against what? They want that dude Manchin to vote with them. Even though he hold them up, he vote with them at times. So if they go and stick him up, they don't stand a chance to get nothing passed through. So they got to play politics. They got to play nice with
it.
Not
checkers.
You know? So I don't get it, man. He think that because they don't, Biden don't have the hold on the Democratic Party that Trump has.
Oh.
You know, Trump called these dudes and told them not to vote for the border wall, and they doing it.
They don't, exactly.
I heard Chris Christie and a couple of other politicians, Republican politicians, saying in front of us on camera, these dudes praise Trump, but behind the doors, they all think he disgusting. Yeah. They all hoping that he'll friggin' lose. They all hoping that something will happen to him, that somebody hasn't come. They just don't want to step out in front of it. So they're cowards.
Exactly.
They don't want to lose the vote.
Yeah, they're cowards.
That's all. It's all about power.
It's party first over country.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're not for America. They don't love America the way they claim they do.
Yeah, but they should have a age limit and things like that, because certain people you notice are not sharp and things be happening, and so it should be an age limit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wish he was younger and everything like that, but
I mean, we got what we got. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Not vote for him and vote for the other dude?
That don't make no sense.
It's never gonna happen for me. You know, there's nothing he can do to get my vote. Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan break up. They call it quits. What do we have to say about this?
Peace out.
Eight town. Peace up. Eight town down.
The way it was going, I thought it was gonna last forever. Like they was gonna
have
kids.
That was doomed from the beginning. I'm so sorry to say that, but that was doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't see a future in
that. Was doomed.
I mean, she was like twice his age. Her kids, some of her kids was the same age as him. I've seen Stranger, but for me personally, I just didn't think it was gonna last.
I
thought it would have lasted longer than this.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it was.
Jordan finally talked some sense into him.
I don't think it was more of the age for me. I think because of the families.
Yeah,
like you literally saw this person.
Well, not just she, because we can't blame because it takes 2 to 10. They. Yeah.
Because I know for a fact you probably babysitting him a couple of times.
Hold him in her hands.
Oh, yeah.
Fed him. I mean, she probably still feeding him now. Something else.
You know what? But no, can you imagine how all the families come into, like, that would have been a disaster.
I think that played a big part in the situation with Mike, with him and Mike. Because Pippen he could tell Pippen, and I guess any man would feel how he feeling.
Yeah.
I don't really mess with Pippen, but, I guess anybody will feel kind of betrayed. Yeah. But I can't help what my son do.
Yeah, I definitely can't help what my son do.
But
definitely. I will have a talk like,
oh, yeah,
come
we
like,
definitely, I'm going to be on him.
I'm going to have a talk with you.
What are you doing?
But there's nothing I can do. That's a grown man.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can
do
but
control her.
I think that line should have never been crossed.
It shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
No.
And then she writing up stuff, subliminals on social media.
First of all, don't throw him under the bus now because you mad and all that stuff and y'all broke up.
You wasn't throwing him under the bus when you was throwing him under your bus.
She thought she was gonna get some of that Jordan money.
That's what she thought. She thought she was gonna get some of that Jumpman inheritance.
I don't think so.
Yep. She got her some of that Pip inheritance, so she thought she was gonna get her some of that Jumpman inheritance.
Nah.
Ain't gonna happen, Captain.
Ain't gonna happen.
No.
But best of luck to both of them. But I just know that wasn't gonna last because first of all, too many conflicts, especially with the family. It was gonna be too much.
Yeah.
And I know there's aunts, uncles will tell her, like, man, what are you doing?
And we see how she was moving from day one anyway. I wouldn't trust her bone in her body.
She's ridiculous, bro. Here with her. She one of them. She one of them. She definitely one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq and Ice Spice. Is Shaq too old? Because Shaq been shooting his shot at Ice Spice. They say Ice Spice is what, 24?
24.
Shaq is 51?
Yes.
So they saying, is Shaq too old to be trying to talk to Ice Spice? Is Shaq too old to be shooting his shot at Ice Spice?
You can't blame the man for one of the spice in his life.
This guy.
Oh, Lordy. So, I don't. Wait, let me stop. Like I said before, I don't like when older men try to talk to younger females, just like I don't like older females talking to younger men. That's just me. They are adults, yes. But what do a 24-year-old have in common with a 51-year-old?
Both being adults.
Knowledge.
No, just that and the bed. Because ain't what other
a lot of things
and money.
A lot of things. They both in the entertainment world. Shaq's an athlete. Devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate here. You can have a lot of stuff in common with somebody younger than you, and this is not something something that's odd. This is something that happens all the time. It's been happening for ages. Most men that's successful as Shaq, with money as Shaq, do not date women in their age group. They don't.
Yeah. Facts.
I have not seen it. Look at Robert Kraft and all these dudes. These dudes are billionaires. When you look at their wife ain't they're not marrying an 80-year-old woman. She can't do nothing for them. So, don't take that personal, women out there. I'm just telling y'all what those men.
I don't know. I just think it's a form of
unless
you
they
can
was with
control
them,
somebody
unless,
a 24-year-old mind instead of controlling a 40, 50-year-old mind.
Unless they was.
I don't think that's it.
It's not a control.
I'm not saying that's it.
Control.
I'm just saying that's what sometimes it is.
There's a lot of men. I don't think that the man shooting for a woman to control their mind. I think they're shooting for how the girl looks. Most men don't look at a 40, 50-year-old woman when they're a 40, 50-year-old woman as attractive as they see. Well, there's some of them that's out there, but for the most part, they look at the younger woman as the sexy, attractive type of being things.
And they understand what comes with it. They understand that they're gonna be taking care of them. They're probably gonna benefit a whole lot.
Some
more.
of them, a lot of them go in these relationships thinking the same thing how they do in other relationships. Think they can do whatever, they're going this and they're going that. They don't realize that you're there for the moment. You're attractive.
Well, that
there's
too.
a million other attractive women out there that'll come for this.
I just don't see it. That's like me. I'm 46, about to be 46, dating a 22, 23-year-old. Never in heck. That's like me dating never in heck, because there's nothing we can tell. Of course, I'm a different 45-year-old because I keep up with everything. We can still talk about the same rap music, same thing, and everything like that. But in reality, there's nothing else after that. There's nothing. We're gonna build what? What we're gonna build something like what? What am I building with a 22-year-old? And I'm 46.
I disagree. There's a lot of people that can have mature at different age type. And as I said before, it's been happening so much that I don't even know I don't know any other way to explain it. Like, this is the norm.
Yeah, it's the norm, unfortunately, but it's still weird.
And sometimes we like to talk about traditionally, they like to say that word. But traditionally,
your granddaddy was 90 years older than your grandma.
Well, thank God it wasn't mine.
Traditionally, the man is always older than the woman.
Older, but not 50,
no, of
30,
course, he'll be 50. He'll be
Shaq
50.
Is not 50 years older than Ice Spice.
I'm not saying that. I just
30.
exaggerated. Like it's any better. Like
that's
it's any
a lot better. It's 20-something years. Yeah, hey man, love who you want to love. I'm not,
no love.
I don't have no issues with whatever you want to do, as long as you're not mistreating, and as long as you're not going below the age that's of an age that can give you consent. I don't have an issue with who you date, whether you're a male or a female. If you're a female that you want to date younger guys, I'm cool with that. If you're an older guy that want to date younger females, I'm cool with that too. I don't have no issues with it.
I'm still gonna give you the side eye.
It don't bother me none at all. And the only eye I'm gonna give you is if she got a booty, and when y'all walk past,
cause ain't no way I'm gonna be like, and you 40-something dating a 19-year-old. No.
So, yeah, Sony Music. Sony Music purchased Michael Jackson's publishing and master recordings for $1.2 billion. Now, how could this happen?
That's crazy.
How could his estate let,
Who
I mean,
owns the dang estate?
I mean, that they got estate managers, got some, a lawyer that claims they make the best decisions for the estate. But Michael Jackson having
was
a
very
problem with
vocal
Sony, not
about
wanting to do
Sony.
nothing with them, not wanting his stuff to be with Sony, for you to sell his stuff with him.
Poor baby
MJ in his grave
rolling in his
turned.
grave right
Yeah.
now. Because at the end, he had an issue with them.
Why Blanket ain't saying nothing about this?
Pocket is getting
I
fat.
wonder if Blanket
I'm not
them.
even going to say that their pockets getting fat because
But everybody over there on the Jackson side that he put that's in his will, especially
Get
the kids,
some of the- get
about
some
to
of
about
the-
to get stacked up off of this. But I think this is a betrayal to Mike.
Yes.
Though. Mike wasn't.
he was not messing with them.
Not unless they know something we don't know. Not
That's-
unless he was on the verge of working something out with them before he died, and we don't know about that. Then I'm okay with it. But from
But
what
for
I
now-
know, this wasn't what Mike wanted.
Money hungry.
Yeah, this is
Because
They say money
to
have
me,
no loyalty.
yeah, because at the end, he was not messing with them. He was very vocal about it. He even had signs and all this stuff. Y'all remember
Mike
them
hate
days?
them. Yeah,
He
Mike,
was a
Mike
hater
hate
of
them
that.
ninjas.
Yes.
I think his publishing is priceless, though.
I mean, that's Michael Jackson, man.
Yeah,
That's the
I
number
mean,
one
that's
artist
my
of all
personal
time.
opinion.
I mean, it's a fact. That's the number one
Yeah.
artist of all time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
But to betray him like that, we just going by what we see and what we hear because we never heard of any type of deal that he was having with Sony, unless, like you said, it was in before he passed. But y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
They should be ashamed of themselves. Should be ashamed of their damn self. I don't like it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't like it, not one bit. And I'm kind of surprised that this happened. Because I would think that the estate's supposed to work in the best interest of me and to follow what I wanted. And if the estate knew that I wouldn't want to work with these guys,
Why would you?
Why would you push the work? And this is Michael Jackson. Why we need to
Exactly.
sell Michael Jackson stuff for? Who need the money right now?
Exactly.
that's the part I didn't.
Yeah,
get.
who needs the money to do what? What
To
they gonna
do
do with
what?
the money right now?
Exactly.
Because and Sony ain't buying it if they know they're not gonna make
Man,
their
that's
money
Michael
back.
Jackson.
Yeah,
When we gone and our
yeah.
kids gone,
Yeah.
it's still gonna be Michael Jackson.
Jackson.
See, this is what a lot of people don't realize when they start comparing other people to Mike and start talking about how Mike this and because they don't understand how huge Mike was. When we're gone, it's still gonna be Mike.
It's
When
still
your
gonna
kids
be
gone,
it's
still
still
gonna
gonna
be
be
Mike.
It's still gonna be impersonators. It's still gonna be a kid looking up to Michael Jackson and want to be Michael Jackson.
Bruh. So
Who doesn't want to be? Don't want to be Michael? That's the first most people say. Yeah, because I saw Mike and that's where I wanted. And this, come on, stop playing.
yeah, it's weird.
They're gonna
Who
make that money
needed
times
the money?
100.
Who needed the money?
As my bae would say, it's giving weird.
I mean, they should already be stacked. I mean,
It's giving weird.
It's giving weird.
It's giving weird.
Hey man, I was watching her. Watch her on Instagram the other day, and she and this eat, and I ate it all up, and I'm like, come on now, y'all gotta stop this nonsense. Now. This is getting out of hand now. Can we just have regular conversation as people anymore?
No, not
This
no
is
more.
this is not it.
Nope.
So will Vibes Cartel be free? Vibes Cartel's case is headed in front of the Privy Council. They're going to plead their case to try and get either a retrial or to get the whole trial thrown out. Do we think Vibes Cartel have a chance of being free? Well,
listen,
as a Gaza fan myself, okay? Because
I wouldn't be surprised about anything. But I mean, honestly speaking, his chances it don't look good.
I don't think so. I'm sorry. I love Vibes Cartel. I know, but I love me some Vibes Cartel, but y'all cannot be, y'all got all this come on, come on now. Come on. Come on.
I'm going to tell y'all something. Doing my research on this, I realized that he has a great chance of getting a retrial. It's almost a 50-50 chance of getting a retrial. And only because the Privy Council is very meticulous in how they do stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you forget to dot an I, they will give you a retrial. So if you didn't put the evidence properly, and if you didn't do some of the stuff properly, it's a high. That's why you hear them talking so confident, because they realize that. And while I've been reading, that's how I realized that's why they're talking so confident, because the Privy Council wants you. It's like the Privy Council is like somebody that has what y'all call me sometimes when y'all say I wash my hands too much or clean too much.
Germaphobe.
No, the other
oh Jesus.
Yeah, but that word that we can't remember. Yeah. So they want you to do everything to a T, and if you don't do everything to a T, it's a strong possibility they'll give him a retrial, and it's more than likely they'll let him out of jail during that retrial process because he's been in jail so long. Uh-huh. And a lot of people don't understand that when they talk, they always talk in this free vibes cartel, cartel is gonna be free. They ain't had nobody. They don't have the circumstantial evidence.
That's what I was gonna say.
Is just as important as evidence in a court of law. Yeah. So when y'all talking all this nonsense about they ain't a body and they ain't this and they ain't that, if you don't know what you're talking about, shut the hell up. You know, it's all right to love your artist. It's all right to love somebody.
But right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah, when you go spitting out nonsense that you know nothing about and just talking out your face about situations that you ain't even go look up, that is right at your fingertips, because you got a phone and a computer that you can go find out these information easily. But yeah, so it's a 50-50 chance because they got a lot of circumstantial evidence against him. But they also have been showing us that Jamaica police has done a half-ass way of how they dealt with the case. So it's up to these people now. It's like going in front of this is going to be a couple of them. They're all going to sit there and make a decision on what's going on. And it's a strong possibility that he could get a retrial. Now, I'm not saying it's a strong possibility that after the retrial he won't go back to jail.
Exactly.
Because like I said, circumstantial evidence is just as important as real evidence. So they have a lot of circumstantial evidence.
And you don't have
and they have a witness to the murder.
Exactly. And you don't have to have a body in order to, you don't. It's just what they have. They
have a witness. Yeah. They have a incident with him and the dog. They have a lot of stuff that so when people are talking, they don't really realize. And sometimes I wonder if a lot of people even paid attention to the case enough. Because they're telling you about a phone. Oh, somebody texted the phone. Nobody cares. The court, obviously, the court didn't care about that. No. And remember that he's exhausted his appeal. So he's at the Privy Council now. So if that was so wrong, it would have been easy for him to get this overthrown already. But people don't realize that. So they just, listen, if Vibes Cartel is guilty, he should stay in jail. Yep. But if he's innocent, then he should be released.
Because I'm a fan of Vibes Cartel, but if they found him guilty, that's where he needs to be. If he found them innocent, then you're innocent.
If the Privy Council see that there's evidence that he is not guilty, that man should get out of jail. And he should sue the brakes off Jamaica. When I finish suing Jamaica, the Jamaica gonna name Vibes Cartel.
Where you going? We going to Vibes Cartel.
It's my country, but I'm gonna crash that economy for you putting me in this situation to be in jail. Hey, but there's so much circumstantial evidence against Vibes Cartel.
Exactly.
I don't see. I don't
Witness, know. The dog, everything. But
the blood samples.
There you go.
The video of them planning the murder. I mean, they have all this stuff.
Exactly.
They have text messages. They have audio. of him talking to people. Like, come on, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. So at this point, we just got to wait and see what the Privy Council say. But it is a 50-50 chance that he can get out, at least get out for a retrial. So we're going to see what happened. But, you know, even though that all this stuff that could have been wrong, there's the juror that was getting bribed. That was the juror that got bribed, that was trying to bribe other jurors to vote.
Everybody was bribing everybody.
Yeah, to vote him not guilty. There was just so much stuff going on in that case. So when the Privy Council look at this stuff, they take all this stuff into consideration. So even though some of the T's might not be dot, they might look at it like, well, if you know this guy was paying somebody to come into the jury to
bribe
So you know, a lot of stuff can happen. So, but we gonna hope for the best. Like I said, you know, I see a lot of people saying Free Vibes Cartel, and I seen this young lady I was talking to said that, what if it was your family member? Would you still be screaming Free Vibes Cartel if it was your family member that he killed? I don't know if he killed the dude, but the evidence is looking like this and that. So, like I said, if he did, he should stay in jail for as long as they gave him, or maybe even longer. But if he's innocent, they should let that man go free and pursue his career, and you know, be in his family life, watch his kids grow, his grandkids, and so on and so forth. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do that. I'm a supporter of if you're not guilty, I don't see the reason for you to
why
be.
you should be in jail. Exactly, and especially if they prove it.
Exactly. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is being sued for alleged sexual assault on former Def Jam music video producer in the late 90s.
Another one.
As DJ Khaled.
Well, let's not say another one because they've been accusing him for stuff.
Well, he been getting a lot.
For a long time.
They say he ran out the country because of it. Yeah. You know, so
have you seen him back?
No, man. He come in once in a while and go.
But
but I know he in Maui or whatever, Bali or whatever. You know, so I don't know. I know the last thing I was paying attention to when his wife was ex-wife and his daughter and going back and forth, and he was saying how, you know, it's because of money. When he don't have the money, when he had the money to give him,
everybody was happy and
now he don't have the money. Now, blah, blah, you know. So I don't know if that's true, but I do know that a lot of dads have all said this before in life. You know, the kids, they only here to us for the money. Yeah. As soon as the money dry up, they don't love daddy like how they used to. So,
well, it's not the first time, the second time. They've been accusing him of type of stuff from
he got a lot of accusations.
Back in the days, like long time ago.
This is not the first I'm hearing
exactly.
About it.
Now from a long time ago, they've been saying this.
Now I know somebody like him could go broke, though. That's crazy.
And then you've been out of the country for how long?
I don't think he broke. I just think that his money is not
his money is not like how he
I shouldn't have said broke. Yeah, it's not as what it was before.
I think when Kamora done took half of that when she divorced him. She took Baby Fat and probably some of Fat Farm and all this type of stuff that he had when she divorced him. So, you know, when you got these women that you paying out money to, and you got kids left and right, and you living this extravagant lifestyle,
exactly,
it happens, man. It happens to a lot of these black men that you see there's at the peak of their career, you know, and like when you look at some of these guys that only, well, I'm not gonna say only have 1 or 2 million, that have 1 or 2 million, and they think that nothing can happen to them. They feel like they're untouchable.
They feel untouchable.
I mean, you got guys that have 100 million, 200 million that are broke now, that are living basic life now. You gotta humble yourself and realize, you know, anything can happen to you.
That's what anything you can be. You know, you can be a millionaire, a billionaire today and gone tomorrow.
You don't know
right?
what the future brings.
Like, there's a lot of stories that I see that I be watching stuff. People that have won millions of lottery,
and they go
and they are broke.
Those people are stupid. They spend stupid. You know, because there's no way I can win $100 million, have that and go broke again. Because it's not possible for me. Because
I don't get it.
You know, because I'm gonna change my lifestyle, of course, but not to the sense that it'll put me to put me in debt.
Look
so
at
that
I would look at $100 million in my account, and now it's zero.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy a $20 million home.
No, I'm
exactly.
not. I might build me a $4 or $5 million home somewhere nice, secluded. Because a lot of these people go live in these places where these homes that cost $4 million to build, but because of where it's located, it costs $20 million. Not doing that.
Yeah.
I will never want a house with 8 bedroom, 5, 10 bedrooms, and I don't want to. If I'm a millionaire, I wouldn't want, because one, it's only me, my husband, and our children when they come visit or they come.
I'll take the house with 1 million bedrooms as long as it ain't too costly. Yeah,
I'm paying $20 million.
Yeah, as long as I ain't paying $20 million for it, I'll take it. I'm a firm believer in.
You just have to worry about that's the next thing, the maintenance or the upkeep.
If I got $7 million house, I'm not cleaning it.
Well, nobody coming in my house to clean.
So I gotta bring in the maid and the people like that to come and clean.
I understand, but y'all like that, but that's too much house. That's too much house.
Well, to each his own,
True.
Do people really care about Black History Month anymore? Because I'm not feeling the Black History buzz like I used to from back in the days. Even the kids, I don't see the kids dressing up in their dashikis, and I don't see them, singing about Martin Luther King and all this type of stuff no more, man. What's going on with that, man? Is it our fault as Black parents? Now, is the new generation fault? Because when we was in school, we felt Black History Month. So is it our fault or what's going on?
It's not really our fault. I don't want to say that it's our fault, because remember, there's a lot of things in school that you can't do no more. They do have celebrations, but small celebrations. Teachers might put stuff on their door, but there's a lot of things in different states that they suppress teachers from doing when it comes to Black History Month. So we always got to remember that. And especially in Florida with the books getting out. And I know for a fact they're not celebrating certain schools in Florida. They're not celebrating.
Teachers might get fired.
Exactly. So we are in a new age that can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. It's too much. And maybe some teachers are like, you know what, I don't even want to go through the hassle.
But I will say it's definitely been a drop-off.
It's noticeable. It's big. It's a big drop off.
Yes.
I asked my son if he know who Medgar Evers was today, and he was like, no. So I made him look it up. I had to get him early. He had a doctor's appointment. I had to get him, take him to the doctor's appointment. And when I asked him if he know who, I know Medgar Evers is a civil rights leader that doesn't get talked about as much as the rest, which he should have, and he should be, because of the impact that he had. But I would think by now that, that these kids will be learning about guys like these, but no.
Nope.
So what I started doing
we have to teach them.
So I told him, so all of these ones that we start doing for Black History Month now, I'm going to have him go look all of them up. And it's not a test or nothing, but he needs to know his history. He needs to know the line of where of our predecessors, where he came through. So,
especially the ones that worked in the back, the background, they the ones that pushed a lot of things forward. Not to say that our Malcolm X and
those are the ones in the forefront.
But those are in the forefront. We need to push the ones that are not in the forefront, the one that people don't know.
That people don't know about, the hidden figures.
Yes, because they be like, I didn't know they did that.
To every person that they tell you that a white person did this, white person did that, we have a Black person that is equally as successful and equally as good and equally did the same thing when you read. But we don't get to know these things because they make us believe our history started slavery.
Yeah.
But you know what? And that's why media is an important thing, especially in the Black community, because we don't have a voice. And if you don't have a voice, they control what gets pushed out.
Exactly. So we have to teach them at home.
That's why stuff like this, when we do little podcasts, is with people like us, the people on bigger level, like the Roland Martins, who talk about what's going on. But there's other podcasters out there. I can't remember their names now. When I watch that, they talk about stuff. But for most of the big podcasts, like the Joe Buttons, and no disrespect to them, I mean, this is not something that they even care to talk about. You know, but and I understand that that's not the lane that they're in.
But at least their platforms are big.
Huge
you should
platforms.
At least put a little bit of content reference to Black History Month, and you don't have to do a whole thing, but just
something for our community to feed back into our community that to let people know, to let people know that we here, you know, we see what's going on. We're not just here to collect the views and the money off of these platforms. We're here to try and feed back the community. But you know,
they don't. So unfortunately, I wish they did. I wish like people with big platforms, gigantic, at least throw. You don't have to get into debt because there's a lot of people that don't speak about politics, religion, and things, and they don't know.
They don't understand
it themselves. But at least make a little
bring somebody
effort.
on there.
Bring somebody on there.
Bring the Angela Rise, the Killer Mikes, and these guys that understand and know what's going on,
and
so they can talk.
Just have a small conversation.
15
it don't
minutes.
have to be big.
15 minutes. Chop up 5 minutes a piece, so you have 3 things to put out for our community that people can get some understanding.
Exactly, because not a lot of people know.
Yeah, you know.
And
the more you put out is the more people get educated.
For Black History Month so far, every day we have put out a hidden figure, a Black figure in as we'll call them, Black figures you should know about. Yep. Now, Black history figures you should know about. That's what we put out there. And you know, we read up a little something on them so that you know about them, and if you're interested in them, then you'll go and look more into it. If if you came in and have a conversation in the comment section and it's really riveting to you, then that'll make us want to go do a little bit more about it.
Be like, hey, y'all knew about this one? Be like, no, we didn't.
Yep.
Let's talk,
So we can check into it. We all learning about our history because we haven't been taught. So basically, we got to learn it ourselves. A lot of stuff that, happens especially with our history, we learn it ourselves by reading about it, finding somebody else that's teaching us about it on the internet itself. So,
a lot of our history is hidden.
I mean,
very hidden, and now they're getting suppressed.
They tell us that our history started at slavery when it wasn't. We were kings and queens, and we had we was running nations, running worlds, and we so
strong warriors.
Look, we are the biggest inventors in the world. Yeah, we invent most of the stuff that's going on around here. I mean, somebody else took credit for our invention, but we invented a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we sure did.
So Monique's son speak out about her. Seeing her reply back to her son by saying some things, and I seen a lot of her supporters in the comment section saying, "Oh man, you a grown man now. Stop crying."
Both of them are wrong.
I don't know.
Both of them.
I mean, you can.
You can't tell people how to feel.
Exactly. You can't tell somebody how to express how they feel, how to vent.
Right.
When you going on, so it started from her going on Shannon Sharp's show saying that she did this, and one thing that I saw that she did was saying, "I apologize, so I did what I." No, that's not how it works when you have kids.
Things doesn't work. That's really the thing that I disagree. Like, things don't work like that. You can't say, "I apologize, get over it."
Yeah,
that's not how
I gave it to you. You took it or not take it. I did what I had to do. No, so now you can take it or not.
That's not how it works.
Let me tell you something. How I look at people, man. When you're a parent and your kid don't deal with you, that already give me an initial to think about what type of person you are. Kids usually do not stop dealing with their parents. They have maybe one of them will, because of the situation. Yeah. But when all of your kids,
like none
don't deal with you.
Like if you have 5 children
and none of them deal with you.
That's it.
You're the problem. You are the problem.
That's a good indication
that you are the problem.
Because sometimes when you have 5, and like all of us, you got that one that you be like, "Oh my goodness, if I can just," but
catch you in the alleyway
because he don't listen.
You be like, "What happened to you, son?" Somebody beat you up? Oh man.
But I never liked it that when she said because you're still waiting on an apology from Oprah and Tyler Perry.
Exactly.
So
and,
you can't say to your son, or I apologize already, you deal with no.
And according to her, Tyler gave her one.
Exactly.
Behind closed doors. So you should take that and move on, like you said with your son.
But not. So my thing is this: when it comes to your children are your most precious possessions.
A prized possession is my kid, man. So
nobody can ever replace it.
No matter what I bought, no matter what I accomplished, my kid is my most prized possession.
Exactly. So if you have a son and because he didn't talk bad.
Nah, he just told you his feelings. He just felt what he talked about.
And things like that. And
he
that's
just don't use me for for your.
And that's like your first baby boy. Like that's your, that's like when people used to be like your first son is, your heart, your this, they learn from you, and it is very true. They learn from them.
Every kid wants a relationship with their parents. Mother and father.
Yes.
So, a lot of times when you and your father at odds, or your father don't perform in your life as you want. I know adults, grown men in their 50s right now, that's still hurting because they never had a father. They didn't have a father figure. So it always baffles them. They get over what? How you can get that's a part of your life that's missing.
The only thing that I don't agree with is that you shouldn't make excuses for your action. Oh, I never had a father, because you can learn.
You can learn.
But the hurt.
I don't give you the excuse for that.
Exactly. But the hurt.
Yeah, the hurt. I understand the hurt of you missing somebody, or you not knowing. Like, I have friends that they don't, they let their kids get away with murder because they feel like, hey, I ain't had a father, and I don't want to do this wrong. I don't want to mess this up.
You're not gonna get away with murder,
I mean,
I understand.
I have time.
Definitely understand.
I have time when I let my kid get away with murder because I don't, because I don't want to be superly aggressive to your child at times. But then and sometimes you got rope him back in and bring him back in.
Excuse me. Remember who I am? Come here.
Like, let me talk to you for a minute.
Come here.
Speaking to my son over there, and he said like he took a deep breath. I had to remind him, like, boy, you want to take your last breath?
Like I will say I'm proud of the relationship I have with my children.
Oh, definitely.
But it's like if you hurt them, you are their mother, their father. If you hurt them, that's a hurt that you cannot take back. Like, you have to heal with your child. If they want to go, like me, I'm the type of parent that if I hurt my child and they say, hey, Ma, you did this to me, and we're going to talk about it, I'm never going to say, well, I am the mother and you going to I will never say that. We're going to have a conversation about it.
I say that, but I don't mean it.
I don't
I'd be like, boy, stop talking. But that's because they already ticked you off. But after everything is calmed down, I go back to them and I let my kid know that, listen, man, blah,
I'm a sponge, so I'm emotional.
Me too. A lot of my friends laugh at me. My friend was like, man, because every time I'm too rough on my kid, I feel bad. I got a homeboy that he finds this so amusing. He's like, bro, you soft as cotton. He like, bro,
as cotton.
He like, boy, he like, you soft. He's like, man, if I get upset at my son before school and I don't like to. They say you shouldn't let your kids go to sleep angry,
I don't like
and you
that.
shouldn't send your kid to school in that way.
No.
And anytime that happens, my whole day is messed up.
Like if something happened, I might have to wait. I need you to go to school, come back, and then you gonna have it. Yeah. Because I don't want my child to go to school and be all like, man, mama.
Be the sad be the sad child, worrying about whatever. That's why I ask my kid every day. I'm like, you all right? I ask him about, you making friends and anybody bothering you at school and anything, because I'm a superhero. I'm gonna be there to make sure that this stop happening. So
gotta protect them.
Definitely.
Yeah, and my kids have but
that's the one
I'm
job
the one
you
that
have.
always want to be like, no, my job, because that, but that's
the one job you have as a parent is to make sure that your kid is safe and secure. And if you mess that up, that's a blemish on your parent track for the rest of your life.
But I hope he continues to heal.
Yeah,
You know, because he did say he's going, you know, to therapy and stuff. So I hope he continues to heal. I hope one day that they can come together and sit down and maybe go to
I
therapy
think that'll happen.
together.
I think that'll happen. I think it's
Yeah.
you know, I think it's hard for us as humans to, unless you just a dirtbag.
Yeah, like you
to,
you heartless.
to not forgive.
Yes.
Because sometimes your parents might do something to you and you like, yo, I don't want to deal with them anymore. But you know, like for me, I take everything personal. I take relationships personal. I take friendships personal. So if you do something that I deem that as a friend that you shouldn't do, I take that personal.
Please believe him.
Yeah, we can talk about it later, but
it's personal.
yeah, it's personal. And I've grown to a place where I don't like harbor it anymore. I just make a mental note of it, and I don't even worry about it because I realize that a lot of times that you can give, but people won't give the same way that you would give to them.
True.
You know, so and that's not your fault. So you can give it you know. I was talking to Demby the other day, and I was telling him like, man, I'm on the verge of playing my cards as a dirtbag because I'm like, I'm realizing that me being the nice guy doesn't, you know, it always come back to make me feel some type of way. And he like, nah, bro, I don't think that's, you know, I think you should keep doing who you do, keep being who you are. He's like, you can't do that anyway, bro. He's like, I'm gonna tell you that now. He's like, you can't do that anyway. You talking like you can't do, but you can't do that. He's like, that ain't in you.
You have a heart.
Who you is who you is.
Yeah. You know? So.
You have a heart. I mean, you know, there's certain things that, of course, we're not going to tolerate from nobody and things like that. But if you just heartless, then, but I know for a fact that they might sit down because Monique don't look like that type of woman that's just heartless. She might say certain things, but, you know, that's your child.
I think it's the husband. A lot of people seem to have an issue with the husband, and the son definitely have. I caught that when he was like, "Your daddy."
Your daddy.
I caught that when he said that, and we are with the face he made and how he said it. You like, yeah.
You probably don't get along with.
You know,
daddy done changed her.
Mm-hmm.
With him.
So. Hopefully they can figure it out.
Hopefully they figure out and get together because you don't want a child that's out. You know they're out there and you just don't talk to that. It couldn't be me because I'm a marshmallow. I'll be devastated if my daughter and my son they don't call me a day and I'm already calling like, what's going on? Why you ain't call me today? And they like, Mom.
She a sucker. She ain't.
I am.
She, you know. We call it.
I
am. Is Valentine's Day a waste of time? As we get older, we look at things different. As we get older, we see, at least for me, I see life a lot different than I saw it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I see life a lot different than I saw it when I was 20, in my early 20s. I see life a lot different than I see it when I was in my middle 20s. And I see life a lot different than I see it when I was in my late 20s. I see life a lot, you know, so I'm going to keep going.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
There's no other number.
Always different.
To the third, but I'm going from 20s to the half, and it, you know, by the time I get to the end of it, it'll be end of the night. So you know, but I get the drift. What I'm saying, from the 30s to the mids. So Valentine's Day for me, if I'm interested in someone as a girl that I like, is pretty much all the time. Because if I'm into you and I think about you, there's always something Valentine-ish that's going on.
Yeah.
You know, if it's even a Snicker bar, if it's, you know, I do stuff that's sentimental.
Mm-hmm.
I know you like Skittles. I come home.
Get something.
Oh my God, you got me some Skittles. No, I got us some Skittles. I'm talking about me.
No, me Skittles. But
yeah,
to me, I don't think it's a waste of time because when I was, of course, when you was younger, it's different now that you're older. Things are different. But of course, when you was younger, like me, I used to like the whole teddy bear, and you know, I'm a big teddy bear person still to this day, but I like teddy bears and things. But I like my husband. I like what like every year he don't buy. We usually stay home. I cook a nice, you know, something that I haven't cooked in like a long time. Go a little extra on dinner. You know, drink wine, maybe watch a movie. But I like when he gives me cards and he write his stuff on a card.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's my.
That's so sweet.
He been doing that since we met, and that's what I love. You can, I mean, gifts are okay, but I don't expect, because, like I said, if you with somebody, it should Valentine's off, because throughout the year I get stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
You get what I'm saying? But
it doesn't even have to be materialistic stuff.
No.
It's just sweetheart stuff.
Exactly.
You know?
Like a little poem, a little song, and a little, you know.
Make you breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially me, because I love food. But, you know, but.
You and your bestie Britt.
Yes. Love you, Britt, but we love food. But, yeah, but it doesn't have to be like even going somewhere out night. Well, it's cold, but we can't go nowhere and walk and stuff.
Yeah,
but it's the thought.
Y'all know me. Y'all already know me. I'm a hopeless romantic already. Y'all know.
It's the thought. I mean, that one day don't define your relationship like some people say.
Yeah,
like if you don't do something for that day, they're like,
some people take it hard.
Get to heart.
You ain't got me nothing. You ain't called me. I'm like
that says a lot about your relationship.
I got you something last week. And it wasn't Valentine's Day, and you wasn't even super ecstatic.
But just to make sure, people out there, do not be on social media looking at these rich people.
Yeah, and thinking that's supposed to be your life.
Because if your man brings you a nice gift, some like shoes with the teddy bear and a card.
You're not getting no shoes. You getting 6 roses. You ain't even getting the whole dozen.
I don't like really flowers. See? A lot of girls think that I'm weird, but I don't really like flowers.
You're not getting the whole 12.
I just mentioned that he's the Grinch.
But I'm a hopeless romantic. I make it happen.
You do.
With that 6 roses, I make it bang. I make it happen.
Not the 6 roses. But don't expect your boyfriend to be on that level. These are rich people that you're looking at on social media.
Yeah, don't follow their word.
Don't follow, don't try to break in there. Do something special. You know your girl.
Yeah, breaking your bank for
don't
Valentine's
break your bank,
Day.
Okay? Do something nice, something cool. You should know your girl already. So you know what she likes and what she don't like. Like my husband know food is the way to my heart.
Unfortunately for me, I don't have a Valentine's. So next year, maybe somebody will be getting the 6 roses.
Oh my. But, Valentine's is not, I don't think is, but people still celebrate it though, but they celebrate in their own way. I used to always celebrate because of my little ones. I used to make them like little cute baskets and all that stuff and with the kids. But other than that, since they're older now, it's just me, hubby.
Yeah, do your own, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
I don't.
Doesn't have to be expensive.
Yeah.
It's just a thought.
A nice card or a message.
Sentimental stuff is the way for me, man. You can't.
Hit me in my heart.
Yeah.
Hit me in my heart.
You can't buy your way into a hopeless romantic's heart. You can't. You gotta emotionalize.
But Valentine's is still, I think, people celebrate it their own way.
Yeah.
If you are the type of couple that get each other gifts every year, then that's perfectly fine.
That's cool too.
But if you're the type of couple that likes to, you sit down at home, watch a movie,
get some roses and that's it.
That's perfectly fine. Do what you do with your man or woman.
I know people that just buy you a teddy bear and they just continue their day, like buy you some roses, and they don't even eat dinner, or they don't do nothing special. Just like, here's some roses, here's some chocolate, and they keep it moving.
Like me and my husband, I make food and we sit down, watch a movie, just because of the, show each other a little extra.
Extra love.
Extra
Read
love,
all about it.
You know what I'm saying? Might do a little gymnastic moves.
Yeah.
All right.
She turned it up. She turned it up a notch on Valentine's night.
360.
Put the Megan Thee Stallion knees to work. Yeah. What she say? Classy, bougie,
ratchet.
yeah.
Classy, bougie, ratchet.
Yeah.
All in one.
So man, enjoy your Valentine's Day however you feel fit. Don't listen to us. Okay, I've been known to ruin a few relationships myself and go to sleep just like this at night.
Grinch.
But it is what it is.
Yes.
So yeah, man. So I mean, maybe it's not a waste of time, but it's definitely not the impactful holiday that people force upon people to think that it is.
Just
you and your partner gotta have that understanding.
Enjoy. Yeah, you and your partner need to understand how y'all operate. If you know that Valentine's Day ain't your shtick, maybe I bring you something the day before Valentine's Day. What you gonna say? No, give it to me tomorrow.
Heck no.
Exactly.
Give me my stuff right now.
All right. 2 days before Valentine's Day, I bring you roses, cards, and a teddy bear. Some chocolate. Bring you out to dinner. You feel mesmerized. Valentine's Day coming. I don't even tell you Happy Valentine's Day. You gonna be mad?
You shouldn't be because I already gave you something.
Because I'm showing you that the day means nothing. That that you my maybe Valentine's, whether it's Valentine's Day or not.
Valentine's should be all throughout the year.
Exactly. Maybe you wake up and be like, "Love you, Happy Valentine's, Happy Valentine's."
Yeah, that's it. Happy V Day, keep it moving.
Yeah. So no, you celebrate how you want to celebrate it.
Facto.
Okay. If y'all want to eat just noodles and drink some water, that's fine. Okay, celebrate how y'all celebrate it.
Definitely. But yeah, man, we're gonna get out of here because we gotta go prepare. Well, these lovebirds gotta go prepare for their Valentine's Day. I have to go to my room and cry. Sadness and loneliness for Valentine's Day. So it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with Cherie Attitude and my boy Mr. Razor, man. We out of here.